Hey, welcome. This is Matt Man from 619. So I wanted to show you this video because as you can see here, we're in the middle of getting hit by AOG is getting hit by NWO in State 619 in our Capital Clash. Now you can see from my screen here, about 17 seconds from now, one of my ghost rallies is going to hit. We had a fantastic Capital Clash this time around, guys. Our team did good. Now you can see the second rally just hit from their side, which was Yoda, and he was the big rally. So he bounces, and here I come a few seconds later, right behind him, and boom, take the capital away from him, from AIM, which had hit Steve um, earlier. So it was perfectly timed. I mean, not within seconds like it could have been, but it was really well timed considering what was going on here. Now, I happened to hit the record button during this event. Here we were about 40 minutes in, and I just so happened to capture the last 10 or 15 minutes of our 10 or not last, but 10 or 15 minutes of our first hour, really. It was just the timing of everything was just fantastic. There were several that's going on, and we had been controlling the Capitol for the majority of the time. They had rushed it initially and took in control, but for the hour following that, really, they got about 2 or 3 minutes of control time. We did very, very good. So you can see here, Yoda fakes a rally. He did an excellent job. NWO did an excellent job of faking things. It took us a little while to kind of had the suspicion of what was going on based on what we were watching. So there, I suspect that there was a fake one. You can see I have the Ghost Rally screen up. But I suspect that there was something going on. So we decided to wait. Now, not first of all, there was only one rally, and I knew that they were going to do two if it was going to happen. The second thing that I recognized is that usually when they had been doing fakes up to this point, they had always done two together and then did another one. So at this point, I'm thinking, I'm not even sure the faking is over. So let's just see, what's going on. And sure enough, here in a second, we see them set again. Only this time it starts with AIM and then turns into Yoda, as we would expect it is, should it be. Now you can see there's reinforcements coming in. We're stocking up. There's some long distance rally there. That's a solo. And there's things going on with towers, but it's being on this Ghost Scream. Okay, so here's where AIM sets again. Now, immediately following it, right any second now, we see a second one, which had the perfect delay because Yoda was a tiny bit further away. So there was, or was a little closer, had a faster march, something along those lines. So we would see this double sets of rallies. Now, I didn't see the second one come in here. I don't know if I missed it, but here we go. Okay, so Bears has just set a Ghost Rally, and then Yoda sets on me, and then we're going to pile on a few more here with the response here of assuming those were, at this point, we don't know what's going on. I mean, I suspect there's some play going on because those guys over there at NWO did a fantastic job of faking things and putting on fake stuff. Okay, so here we go, another one from us, and now I see AIM show up again. Now this time I'm thinking, okay, this is probably the real one because you have AIM and Yoda, boom, boom, right after each other. So immediately following that, we decide we need to make sure we give just enough time for them to get in, think everything's safe, and we were having still a little bit of issues with calculating march times at this point. We hadn't put them in, hadn't written them all down exactly. I was kind of know that they were about 12 seconds ahead of us, and so we were just kind of guessing it. So Kilroy launches there. At the same time, maybe launches on the North Tower. But Kilroy launches his Ghost Rally there. Now, the problem we had with it was a couple of things. One, we weren't sure that how bad of shape Yoda would be in. So we were pretty comfortable we probably would need a second rally. So I'm sitting here on the go screen and I'm thinking, okay, give them just enough time to make them think to see if they're going to counter with another rally of some kind, and they don't. And since they didn't, then we got counter again here with me coming back in to get them. Now I don't have my heroes here since I hit the preset, and I'm thinking, well, if I exit the screen, then I'll lose everything. So I've got to go manually go through and collect and set up my heroes and all that kind of stuff, because you exit this Ghost Rally screen, you can't reset because you're the one that's controlling the capital. So we decided not to. I decided not to do that. That I'm just going to go in and manually set things up with estimations and stuff. And this is secondary heroes too. So at this point now, I've got a Ghost Rally set. I think we ended up with Bears canceling his Ghost Rally because we figured out they were all fake. We're kind of going through and looking at them. We got Steve up there. We got me. We got Kilroy's. We got Maybe's hitting the North Tower. And then we got me holding the center. So we're waiting for everything to hit. Now at this point, we're a little ways away. So I'm just kind of going to go through and scan a few things and kind of review what we've got going on. We're holding a couple of towers. We just lost that one there. Looks like we've got AIM, Yoda, Kilroy, and that random 20-mile attack coming at us. Now, so all of those Ghost Rallies back and forth, we ended up with just Yoda and AIM. All right, now, after cutting out a few minutes of it here, you can see we've got the new rallies are coming at us. We're about 50 seconds away from getting hit again. This is after we had launched just what was there previously. So you got Kilroy and me. That was launched from the previous view. And that's following up AIM and Yoda coming in here. And that long distance rally that doesn't really count. That's the one on the right, that track on the right coming in. So AIM is on the left in that flying hang glider. Yoda's in the middle, and then that crap one is on the far right. You can see the bug coming in from the top, that is Kilroy, and the green line coming in from the top right, that is me. So here comes the hits again. We're 4 seconds away. So AIM hits first, and in this particular time, AIM doesn't make it. He gets bounced back. Now that's because, well, they weren't watching. We snuck Bears in. He showed up in the meantime, and so we snuck Bears in, and he caused AIM some real pain there. Now we were only left with a few 100,000, about 600,000 troops. So Yoda was able to take it, but what was important is that we did a significant amount of damage to him, as you can see here from Yoda's side. We only left him with 871,000 troops. Now, we probably would have been better off letting them take it from me initially, and then letting Yoda bounce, and then following that up with a hit from Kilroy. So you can see here, Kilroy is still marching in, and he bounces. I don't know where that bounce is or if it's already hit. Oh yeah, he's already had it back. So he hit and he bounced. Now, the idea there was that, so we had the first two hit and take it from me, and then Kilroy hits and he bounces. Now I had the security blanket, which you can see is still 15 seconds away, which is my Ghost Rally. Now I had delayed there thinking they might have another rally coming at us, but they never launched one. So after our maximum amount of time, I was kind of surprised here to see, they've got a lot of reinforcements coming, but I don't think they realize the significance of that being 30 seconds. And at this point too, you're talking about an hour's worth of them pushing as hard as they can and speeding things up to get them in on time and stuff like that. So we've been bouncing them back and forth for that. Now I just realized, if you noticed there, real quick, I switched over and checked my talents and realized I was in Eco. That's one of the disadvantages to having VIP 12, is that sometimes you forget them and leave yourself in Eco when you're not supposed to. So that was one of those cases where I was in Eco because I was would have been able to do some healing when Bears had snuck in. But in this particular case, Bears' stats weren't what was holding us. He was doing his own thing. So That one kind of hurt a little bit. It caused us a little bit more damage on that report than we hoped. And let me go run off and see if I can find that report. Maybe I'll drop that in here too, so we can see the reports on this. Because this was just one fantastic battle, and it's great to see the thing. As you can see, there is another ghost rally coming in behind this. Um, I'm not sure exactly what that one is from or where. Oh, it's probably Steve, although I'm not sure Steve has the gas tank. I think that's me. And I don't remember launching another one. So um, anyway, I'll find that. We'll see. All right, so here we go. These are those last hits where where first aim comes in and fails. So you can see the stats here. We did have bears in that attack, so we snuck him in and they didn't catch it. And then you see where Yoda follows him up and hits us. Now we did leave him with only 871 units, so immediately following it, we do have here where reinforcements try to come in, and that puts an end to that. Um, so, oh, and so you can see here, this third report, this is really important because what happened is there was one that hit between us. So it left him with, Kilroy left him with very little troops. And so that's why you see that report at the end with them only having 100K.